Welcome to the Eminent Academy. I am Srishti Shah and today we are going to learn Biology of Class 11. Structural Organization in Animals. Yes. Now you can see various animals on this planet, on this earth, right? And they are all structurally different. Now in structure we are going to study two things. One is the morphology, that is the external features of all the animals, which you can see, which you can observe externally, right? Secondly, we are going to study the internal features, for example, the digestive system, the excretory system, and so on. These are known as the anatomy of the animal, right? So here we are going to study two things, that is the morphology and second is the anatomy. Now, for taking one organism, here today we are going to study about cockroach. The scientific name of cockroach is known as Periplaneta americana. Okay, now this is the diagram of a cockroach, whereas the external features are being shown over here. Now the body of the cockroach is divided into three main regions. So the first region is known as the head region, right? Then the second region is known as the thorax region. Here, this is the thorax region, and the third region is known as the abdomen region. Okay, now moving ahead, we will study all the three different parts of the cockroach and their components of each. Now, before studying all this, we need to understand that what is the importance of this in biology, why we need to study this in our curriculum. So the importance of this is, as a human body, right, it resembles us in many ways. There is a resemblance in the cockroach system and in the human system. Now, arthropods. Cockroach are belonging to the class of arthropoda. Arthropoda means jointed appendages. Arthro means jointed. Pods. Pods means appendages or legs, you can say, or limbs, you can also say, right? So in those organisms, as you can see over here, the limbs are jointed. They are in different parts and they are jointed. So these are known as the jointed appendages. In the middle of the cavity of the body, if you turn the cockroach in the ventral side, you can see there are the appendages which are joined together. That is, the left and the right limb will be jointed in the front. Okay, that is why it is known as jointed appendages. Now, these organisms are very special because they existed since the era of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs तो extinct हो गए, but ये अभी भी है. These are the most surviving organisms in extreme conditions. Okay. Now, in India also you can find a cockroach, whereas you go to other countries you can also find a cockroach. For example, you go to the European countries, also you go to the African countries. So, all over the globe they are distributed equally. Clear? So here we need to study the importance. Secondly, all the medical examinations, the primary test which you can say. For example, if a new medicine has been discovered, now वो हम directly तो किसी human पे check नहीं कर सकते, right? That is harm to the life. But these organisms are useful on those testing methods as well. So let us start with the morphology of the cockroach. So these are the external features of the cockroach. The first region is the head region. Now, you have observed the cockroaches in your house, right? If a cockroach is walking, that's normal. But if it starts flying, you are so scared of it, right? So, the cockroach also has wings. It also has legs to walk on, right? Now, coming to the head region, the head is triangular in shape. Now, understand the ergonomics of the body structure. हमारा भी body जो design है, वो हमारे क्या बोल सकते हैं, एनवायरमेंट से रिलेटेड या फिर हमारी जो लाइफस्टाइल है उससे रिलेटेड डिजाइन है हमारे बॉडी का. वैसे ही जितने भी ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं, their body structures are also designed in the similar way to perform specific function of the body. Like, for example, if I give you the birds, that is the aves, okay, those body are streamlined, which are designed to cut the air currents and to fly in the direction. Their bones are also hollow so that it can lift up the body weight very easily. Similarly, in the fishes, okay, which can cut the water currents and go the waves, right, in the water. Now, similarly, the cockroach body is a almond shaped body, right, and the head is triangular in shape. Now, why triangular in shape? Because it has to look for the enemies or for the prey or the predators all around, right? So the head can turn equally. So the head is a triangular in shape. then it contains 2 compound eyes, right? अब compound eye का मतलब क्या होता है? See, I will be drawing one structure of a compound eye like this. जैसे हम इमेज कैप्चर करते हैं वो इमेज आता है पिक्सल्स में, ठीक है। अब ऐसा होता है कि कुछ पार्ट जो इमेज है दैट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू स्मॉल स्क्वायर्स एंड देन यू कैन सी अ होल इमेज। सो सिमिलरली इन द कंपाउंड आई ऑफ अ कॉकरोच देयर आर डिफरेंट रीजन्स लाइक दिस. It is divided into small squares, or you can also call them as grids. Okay, they are known as grids. Now, if a cockroach is observing something, it is divided into all these grids, and these grids are connected with optic nerve, and this nerve makes a clear picture of a material or a thing, right? This is known as a compound eye. So here the head is triangular in shape. It has mobility, right? It can move from left to right and upwards as well. Now, it has a compound eye which we studied. Now, coming to the mouth part of cockroach. Mouth part का main function क्या होता है? The main function is to grab the food, that is ingestion, right? So, the mouth part of cockroach contains labrum, labium. Labrum मतलब upper lip, labium मतलब lower lip. Then, it contains the maxillae and the mandibles. Maxillae and mandibles are known as the jaws, upper jaw and the lower jaw, okay, which are useful for the cutting and chewing and the grinding of food. Another thing which is known as a hypopharynx, जैसे humans में muscular tongue होती है, वैसे ही cockroach के अंदर एक muscular hypopharynx होता है, right, जो tongue का function करता है. Next, coming to these mouth parts, these are very useful for capturing the food. But food capture करने के लिए उसको वो sense होना चाहिए कि अच्छा यहाँ पे फूड है, आई विल गो देयर एंड ग्रैब इट, राइट? जैसे ह्यूमंस में होता है कि आंखें है, सेंस ऑर्गन्स, राइट? वी ऑल हैव द सेंस ऑर्गन्स. सिमिलरली वन मोर एडिशनल सेंस ऑर्गन इज द एंटीने, राइट? द एंटीने आर द सेंस ऑर्गन्स which will move in all the direction and it will check the surrounding area of the cockroach body. Clear? So these are the antennae which are long, as you can see, long as its body, okay, and it is known as antennae which will clear all the surroundings, that here is something, here is some danger, here I can go, here are some chemicals which I shouldn't run into, right, like this. So this was about the head region. Now coming to the thorax region. thorax मतलब जो भी हमारे रेस्पिरेटरी ऑर्गन्स इसमें कवर्ड होते हैं, जैसे हमारे में है रिब केज, उसके अंदर है लंग्स, तो दोज आर ऑल कवर्ड, राइट? दैट इज नोन एज अ thoracic cavity. Similarly, in the cockroach, the thorax is divided into 3 regions. That is the prothorax, second is the mesothorax, and third is the metathorax. Right? Now, ये जो thorax है, thorax is divided into 3. Prothorax is somewhat merged between the head and the thoracic cavity, और उसके बीच में एक neck region भी होता है, right? That is known as a prothorax. Secondly, the mesothorax contains wings. This is the forewing of the cockroach, जिसको टेगमेना भी बोलते हैं. Now this टेगमेना, जब तुमने कॉकरोच को कभी ऑब्जर्व किया होगा तो उसकी जो विंग होती है दैट इज वेलवेटी, राइट? एकदम डार्क रेडिश ब्रिक कलर की विंग होती है विच इज वेलवेटी इन स्ट्रक्चर, राइट? सो दैट कंटेन्स मोर ऑफ द ब्लड वेसल्स एंड विच इज यूजफुल फॉर फ्लाइंग. Now the second wing, it is located in the metathorax region, which is known as the hind wing. Okay, and this hind wing is transparent in color. It contains much of the blood vessels and it is useful for flying as well, right? And this body of the cockroach, as you can see, is segmented. Segmented का मतलब है it is divided into equal number of parts that are known as the segment. जैसे हमने earthworm में पढ़ा था, right? It also contained a segmented body. Similarly, बीच में से divisions होते हैं that are known as the septum. Similarly, in the cockroach, you can also see segmented bodies, right? Now, the head region is a fused segment. मतलब ये जो सारे divisions है वो एक दूसरे में merge हो गए, right? तो 6 segment मिला के एक head बनता है, clear? And this is the thorax region. Now, coming to the another region that is known as the abdomen. Now, this abdomen contains of 10 segments which you can see over here like this. Okay, these are the 10 segments जहाँ पे कुछ important parts present होते हैं which we will study. Now there is a difference in the segment of the male cockroach and the female cockroach. Male cockroach is a bit smaller in size while female cockroach is a bit larger in size. We will see over here the female cockroach in the 7th sternum, that is the 7th segment, it is boat shaped. Now iska reason kya hai? The female is a bit broader in shape. In humans also you can see the female abdomen jo hota hai, it is a bit broader in shape than in the males. The hip region and the abdomen is a bit broader. Why? Because it is important in the cases of childbirth and in the conceiving of the baby it is useful, right? So similarly here also. Secondly, there is a genital pouch present over here. Female gonopore, right? That is the sex organs of the cockroach. Spermatical pores and the collateral glands. In Saroka function, we will be studying in the later class. Second, in the male body, the 9th and 10th segment hai, those are a bit fused and it contains a genital pouch, जहाँ पे sperms produce होते हैं. Second, there is a male gonopore जहाँ से sperm release होते हैं. And the third is the anal styles, जो female में absent है, ये हमें ध्यान में रखना है. Another thing which is common in the 10th segment in both male and female body is the anal cerci, which you can see over here. These hair-like structure over here, these are known as the anal cerci. इनका function सिर्फ इतना है कि वो body को support करते हैं और जो anal region है उसको protect करते हैं. So this was all about the morphology of the cockroach. In the next class, we will be studying the anatomy, that is the internal structure of the cockroach. Thank you very much for watching. Do like and subscribe our channel.